Assalamualaikum and good evening. My name is Noelani binti Isha and my student ID is TM21015. I will represent step 1 of group 14. So our group name is A Daring Journey. So for our title project is Level of Awareness among university students related to deepfake technology. So there is 4 members in this group. First one is leader, which is Paul Zengda. Second one, Ponarisi, anak perempuan Khalid Hassan as vice leader. And third, Nur Ilani binti Ishaq as secretary. And lastly, Nur Amira Shahra binti Shamli as vice secretary. So the role assigned for this group, first one will host the group discussion. Vice leader, which is Ponarisi, divide the task to every step of the for the research. Third, Noilani will record every meeting information. And lastly, Amira will assist the secretary. So for our task planning, we do Google Meet every Saturday from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. So we have completed the step 1 before 28 March and step 2 before 4 April and step 3 before 11 April and step 4 for before 18 April and lastly step 5 25th April. So Paul Zinda was designed the blog and upload every latest content. His step is design every section of the blog by choosing the theme color, code design button for every section and other. He also upload the introduction, statistics, survey and everything in the handbook that us into the blog. When I say gathering every information about our topic, which is find every possible data, static journey, newspaper, video and more, which is related to our topic, and highlight every useful information and make a database for the research. Now Ilani designed the survey for our research. She designed a effective survey by using quiz, pictures, videos and questions based on the data, static journey, newspaper that and video that from the database. And Amira Shamli will execute the survey for our research. Execute the survey by uploading the survey every possible internet platform which can reach the target group of the survey, which is our target group is our target group is university students. That's all from me.
Okay, now it's my parts. Step 2, identify the problem and problem analysis. So, what? Are you saying anything? Oh, nothing. Okay, this is my part. Step 2, identify problem and problem analysis. So first, this is the data, the information that we get from the sources of deepfake 2020, the tipping points, right? The total deepfake videos online from 2018 to 2020 June. So we can observe the statistic here. The total deepfake video online is keeping increase year by year, all right? We have the trend like this. And the second statistic here is the percentage of deepfake video online. So we know that there are 96% of the deepfake video is pornographic in content, and there's 4% of the non-pornographic content of the deepfake videos, right? And this is the article of deepfake tech become very sophisticated. In here, is talking about the cases of the Malaysian Minister of Economic Affairs, Amin Ali, which related to the deepfake crime lah, right? So to identify the problem, what we're using the 4H and 4W1H method. So first, what is the problem? All right. The problem which studied by our group is the phenomenon of rapidly increasing in the number of the deepfake video in the internet. Deepfake video is a video of a person in which their face or body has been digitally altered so they appear to be someone else, typically and maliciously, or to spread false information. The existence of the phenomenon is proven by the data of the total number of deepfake videos online of 2018 and 2019 from the state of deepfake landscape treats uh, and impact 2019, which is 7964 and 14678 respectively. The number of the deepfake video is almost 100% increase in 1 year. Why the problem happened? One of the reasons is deepfake video could be produced easily. There is a lot of deepfake generator could be found in the internet. Most of them need a bit of coding knowledge, but some of them are surprisingly easy to use. For example, deepfake lab, face swap web, the deepfake web beta, referring to the statistic from the state of deepfakes landscape treats and impact 2019. The percentage of deepfake videos online by pornographic content is outstandingly greater than the non-pornographic content, corresponding to 96% and 4%. This statistic represent most of the deepfake video are made to satisfy someone's fantasy and desire. So when the problem happened, the traditional deepfake technology was invented and developed in late 1990s. However, the time for deepfake technology started to be a real problem is in late 2017 when terms deepfake are first coined. In 2018, the first international reports related to deepfake is written, which is the state of deepfake reality under attack. Since late 2017, the world have identified the deepfake problem as a serious global problem which need to be solved urgently. Hence, several reports related to deepfake is written until now, such as the state of the deepfake landscape traits and impact 2019 and the deepfake 2020, the tipping points. So where is the problem happen? Deepfake problem is a global problem, which means anyone could be the victims of the deepfake crime. On the other hand, it could also be categorized as a cybercrime, which means it is a crime happened in internet. The deepfake video could be found in any possible social media like Meta, Twitter, Instagram, Weibo, and etc. There are also some website provide free deepfake pornographic video sharing platform like MrDeepfake.com, celebjahid.com, cfake.com, and etc. How to how the problem happened? The development of AI technology is growing exponentially. The development of technology itself is not a problem. However, the development of law enforcement to restrict the crime using the particular technology unable to catch up its speed of developing. Then this is a huge problem. The problem happened due to the lack of education about the effect, lack of law enforcement, and lack of reporting tunnels. The world now needs not seems not prepared to face a future with technology with which developing rapidly. So problem analysis from the statistics we observe at figure 1 and figure 2, we can conclude that the number of deepfake videos increase exponentially every year and most of them is related to pornographic content. From the figure 3, the cases happened in June 2019 have been brought out, which is the Malaysian Minister of Economic Affairs, Azmin Ali, have been arrested due to the executions of homosexual activities, which is illegal in Malaysia. Network security professor and Deputy Dean of UPM, Faculty of Computer Science and Information Technology, Dr. Zuriati Aman Zulkarnain, says that the sex video involved in the case is hard to tell fake or otherwise. This case tells us two important messages. First, the deepfake technology is in current time is highly developed and hard to detect and distinguish from the normal video. Second, the deepfake technology is possible to use as a tool for political purpose. From the statistic we obtain and observe, it is reasonable for us to make an inference that the enormous black economy built up by the deepfake technology do exist. The criminals keep producing deepfake video for entertainment or political purpose to gain the huge profit from it. Some of them even provide service to deepfake any specific person. The deepfake crime have become rampant. However, it is hard to trace due to the development of technology, which is cryptocurrency. This problem can be visualized as the rise of the technology and the supporting measurement to constrain and supervise it.
Dengar tak? Nampak?
Ya, dengar.
Alright. We move to step 3, searching for information and information management. So before I explain in detail more, my name is Amira Sarah Miti Samli with ID number TJ236. So these steps come with for information provided by 4 group members, Puan Zainda, Puan Naresi, Nur Ilani, and myself, Nur Amira. So the information provided by Puan Zainda is legislation and regulation are the important method to combat defect, referring to the journal called The Emergence of Defect Technology, which is a review. At present, defects are not addressed by civil or criminal law. So to solve the defect problem entirely, we need to update our law and regulation to consider the crime related to the defect. This solution won't bring any changes to the problem in a short period. So from the information provided by Ponaresi, she found the research with the result only one of 3 Singaporeans were aware of existence of defect from the article written in the news sharing such specific to the cybersecurity news and independent research, cyber news. So she suggests that we should consider the solutions which can bring effect to the level of understanding of the defect of the Malaysians in a short period, such as hot campaign and spreading advertisements online. Next is information provided by Nur Ilani is according to the statistic made in the link given, the number of search keyword defect applied to full text of scholar papers on 31st of July 2020 is 440. So she suggests that hold a seminar related to defect technology, which is to increase the interest of university students to do study and research of defect topic. So the solution will increase the number of published scholar papers related to defect topic. And for myself, from the journal, The Emergence of Defect Technology, a review, education, and training is a crucial method to combat defect. So I suggest that the secondary condition education should involve defect technology as one of the topics for students to study. It is recommended that critical thinking and digital literacy be taught in secondary schools as these traits contribute to children's ability to, to spot fake news and interact most respectfully with each other online. So after combining every useful information from the group members referring to different sources, we found that there are 5 possible solutions for our team to study their pros and cons and also their short-term and long-term impact. So the 5 problem solving that we have discussed is hold offline campaigns related to defect technology. With the short-term impact is the public awareness will be raised, and the long-term impact is the awareness of the public towards defect-related news and information will be increased. And then the second problem solving is spreading online advertisements related to defect technology and social media such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc. With the short-term impact is the awareness of netizens toward defect will be raised. And the long-term impact is the defect issue will be highly exposed to the views of netizens due to cumulative effect of advertising. And the third is including the effects technology topics in secondary educations, with the short-term impact is the awareness of students in secondary school towards the effect will be raised, and the long-term impact is the average understanding level towards the effect of the citizens in Malaysia will be increased, and the citizens in Malaysia are able to detect defect video by themselves. And the fourth problem solving is developing legislation and regulation towards defect technology with the short-term impact is the awareness of legal scholars towards defect will be raised, and the long-term impact is the laws and regulations will be updated to adapt the era of advanced technology. And the last problem solving is a seminar related to the effect technology with the short-term impact. The awareness of university students towards the effect will be raised, and the long-term impact is more academic articles related to the effect will be published. So from the observations of the T charts above, our group identified that hot offline campaigns related to the effect technology and spreading online advertisements related to the effect technology on social media such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and etc. is the two solutions would bring changes in short period compared to other solutions. So through holding campaign and spreading advertisement, the majority of the citizens will notice the topic of the effect in a short period. However, this might need a lot of human support and financial support to conduct these solutions for a long period of time. So all these problems will improve the database related to the effect solution and able to accelerate the process to find the best solutions in this particular problem. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ponaresi, and the step 4 is decision making, identify possible solution, and interview with experts. So the first task is the problem solving process. According to the information we gathered from various sources like journal, research reports, news and videos, we could categorize the information into different perspectives to analyze the problem we faced in order to find the best solution. First, we know that the level of understanding towards deepfake of the citizens in Malaysia is still low. This is the main consideration for us to find the best solution, because if the citizens do not even know what is deepfake is, how could they be aware to the deepfake problem? The citizens should be informed about their rights to reputation, the methods to detect the deepfake video, the procedures to do when they run into a deepfake video. The citizens should understand how serious the deepfake problem is in order to be aware to it. Second, the law and regulation in Malaysia towards the deepfake of citizens in Malaysia. Second, the law and regulation in Malaysia towards deepfake should be updated to adapt this era of high technology. The law and regulation bring direct effect to enhance the law enforcement towards the deepfake crime. We need a clear, complete, and specified law to be the foundation to constrain the criminal to misuse the deepfake technology. After the legislation, the law enforcement should be effective and precise. The method to trace and detect the deepfake crime should be updated. This is required a lot of research related to the deepfake technology. Third, the deepfake video does not involve in the education system under university in Malaysia. Most of the people is unfamiliar to the term deepfake, even though this is a serious problem faced by the world currently. This could be the blame on the education system, which does not consider deepfake problem as a serious problem, and it should be involved into secondary education systems. This will make the student to understand what is deepfake and start to be aware to it. By analyzing the problem in these different perspectives, we know that we are searching for a solution which could increase the understanding of public towards the deepfake in a very short period. This should be able to educate the public in various aspects of deepfake, like methods to detect deepfake video, methods to report deepfake video, and what are the rights they endowed by the law to protect them to become the victim in deepfake problem. The solution should be able to seek the interest of the public to the topic of deepfake. The second task is create the new idea. Among every solution suggested by my group members, spreading online advertisements related to deepfake technology on social media such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Extra is the best solution which meets all the requirements we made. This solution is able to increase the understanding of public towards deepfake in a very short period. This also could this also can to educate the public in various aspects of deepfake, like methods to detect deepfake video, methods to report deepfake video, and what are the rights they endowed by the law to protect them to become the victims in deepfake problem. It can also pique the interest of the public to the topic of deepfake. Our group suggests that we could make use of the popularity of the key opinion leader, uh, in bracket KOL, to increase the efficiency of the spreading advertisements related to deepfake technology. The key opinion leader will stably expose the information about deepfake to the views of the audience or reader. We could also make the competition to research for the best advertising video related to deepfake. The deepfake advertising video context not only help us to get high quality deepfake advertising video, but also make people to be interested to know about deepfake technology. This will increase the exposure of the deepfake problem in our society. That's all from us. Thank you.
Okay.